Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge, and I've got a review for you today of this guy right here. This is the Kershaw Link, and this is a newer model from them, and we'll get to what makes this one so special here in just a minute, but let me give you an in-focus close-up as best as I can. Come on, focus. There we go. And there we go. All right, close-up's over. Let's get some size comparisons. There it is up against the Benchmade Bug Out. And here it is up against the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So as you can see, kind of a middle ground between the two. The PM2 here is noticeably longer. This one's slightly shorter, so it's kind of in that middle ground there between the two. So now that that is done with, let's get into specifications. So this one is 7.6 inches overall length with a 3 1/4 inch blade length, and that blade is in 20 CV steel. So that's the thing that the main thing that makes this link so special is that 20 CV steel. They're calling this a drop point shape. Blade HQ is claiming that it's a hollow grind. I firmly disagree with that. It's a flat grind, I think, but definitely not a hollow grind of any kind. Aluminum handles on this one. Anodized this olive drab green. Stainless steel liners. It is a liner lock. Got a deep carry pocket clip, and that pocket clip is 2 positions, so right hand or left hand tip up. It's got a glass-filled nylon back spacer here. It is a flipper, but it is also assisted open. So if you're someone that doesn't like assisted open, sorry. And while we're on that subject of assisted open, this one cannot be de-assisted. It has no detent to speak of, so no de-assist on this one. Blade centering is absolutely wonderful. Blade lockup's great. Let's see, what else do I have on this one? Oh, definitely, made in USA. Always, always, always a plus for me. Let's see, what else as far as specifications? I think that's going to be it. So, as we get into review of this guy, let me say, to start out with, you are going to be hard-pressed to find as good of a value as you get on this knife. I mean, you get good, solid construction. You get 20 CV steel, okay, which is one of the best there is out there. I'll go ahead and talk price because I usually try and save price to the end, but price has so much to do with the review of this knife that I'll go ahead and hit on that topic. $80, $79.90, whatever, $79.95, $79.97, whatever for most retailers. So $80 for a blade with this good of construction, this nice of materials, that 20 CV steel. $80, like. That's crazy. That's crazy. You pay that much for knives that still have, well, I don't, but there are knives out there that still have, like, AUS 8 for $80, SOG. But anyway, yeah, I mean, $80 for a 20 CV blade steel, that's ridiculous. The only things you're going to find out there that could beat that is going to be other Kershaws that have come out in 20 CV or M390. I mean, it's just the quality you get is going to be hard to beat for the price. But besides just that 20 CV blade steel, this knife has so much other great stuff going for it. Okay, that's an awesome, great blade shape for like any task you could possibly think of. Absolutely love this blade shape. They call it a drop point. I'd call it maybe like a modified sheep's foot, maybe. But yeah, these handles. Oh, the ergonomics on this thing are wonderful. As you can see, I can get 4 fingers on it just fine. It's a good grip. Get my thumb up here in this little area here. It's great in hand. I will say that I can kind of feel the pocket clip. I can feel this part of the pocket clip. It doesn't dig in, but I know it's there. I can also feel this side of the pocket clip. Once again, though, doesn't really dig in for me anyway, but I can feel it. I know it's there. Let's see. I said liner lock on this one. Lock up on my particular one here is wonderful. Can't complain about that. No blade play, as you saw earlier. No blade play. Blade centering was spot on. Wonderful. The grind on this thing and the edge are done wonderfully on this one. Not that I've ever really gotten a Kershaw that I had a problem with, but this one's just, it's great, wonderful. The aluminum is, I don't want to call it slick because it's not like it's, it's not slick, but it's not a aggressively textured. That's what I'll go with. It's not an aggressively textured aluminum, but you see it does have little grooves in here that help you get a better grip on it. But then just the whole ergonomics of the thing. So you see how it's kind of got this hump back and tape, comes back down. That just makes it so comfortable to grip, easy to stay in hand. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not someone that is offended or has an aversion to assisted opens. So the assisted open doesn't bother me one bit, but take your own personal opinions into account when looking at this knife. If you just hate assisted opens, this is an assisted open that cannot be de-assisted. The jimping on the flipper tab here is aggressive enough to be able to get on it good, stay on it, get the knife open. It is actually, in comparison to other flippers that I have in my collection, a fairly small flipper tab. One complaint I do have about it, though, is this last little thing here. It's a little aggressive. It's I don't know. I can feel it. I can feel it dig in, and it seems to be just the tip up here, just this last little bit. It does have sharp angles. It's not chamfered or in any way there, so that could probably be playing a role in it too. So a little uncomfortable to flip, but still easy to do. Man, fit and finish otherwise on this thing is just amazing, spot on. Liner lines up perfectly with the aluminum scales. The backspacer sits in there perfectly. Like I said, blade centering's perfect. None of the screws are obtrusive and stick out or anything like that. Just, for a Kershaw, I like Kershaw, okay? I'm not someone that's got a problem with Kershaw. Sorry, I had to take a drink. This time I've got some Thomas Creek River Falls Red Ale. Thomas Creek's out of Greenville County, and this is actually Falls Park here in Greenville, so great beer. But anyway, I digress. Dang, I forgot what I was even talking about. But fit and finish on this thing is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I mean, I would, before, I got this thing before one of ZT's newest models came out, the 0357. And, at the time I would have said you could slightly change up some of the materials on this, slap a ZT logo on it, and charge double for it. But since the 0357 came out, I don't know that I'm going to say that. I'm not a fan of the 0357, and my review will be coming for that eventually too, okay? But But man, for a Kershaw, this is hard to beat. For a knife under $100. Very, very, very hard to beat. So let's talk about that price one more time. $80. I can't express how happy I am that I've paid for a knife of this quality and paid less than $100 for it. So am I happy I got it? 100% absolutely. Would I replace it if I donked the thing up and Kershaw won't honor a warranty? Absolutely, guys. This is a wonderful, wonderful knife. I can't rave about this one enough. I don't have any serious complaints about it other than that roughness, aggressiveness on the tip of the flipper tab there. Yeah, I mean, just absolutely, absolutely wonderful knife for less than $100. Like I've said already, about the only things I can think of that would even compete with it are the other Kershaws that have come out in M390 and 20CV. So there it is, guys. The new Kershaw Link in 20CV. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful knife. Despite the price, it's a great knife. But then when you hear the price, it's like, whoa, that makes it even better, okay? So there you have it. Kershaw Link 20CV. Guys, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Go check out my Instagram. It's at Palmetto Edge. Got more videos coming. Always got them coming, guys. Again, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good one.